Kia ora, I'm Z. Quite a struggle in my youth. The idea of not knowing who I was, not understanding what I was experiencing, or almost feeling a little bit lost. That for me, what seemed like a burden is now a tool. I had a diagnosis at about 9. It was quite hectic and full noise most of the time. The GP or whomever it was at the time that was giving our family the information said, oh, you've got ADHD and you've got asthma and you'll grow out of both of them. So getting into my adult years, noticed that having meaningful relationships, having good quality, wholesome friendships and that sort of stuff was hard. I didn't lose it. It's the asthma, maybe, yeah. I don't have very much problem with asthma, but the ADHD definitely did not leave me. Neuro Know, so that'll be coming up 25th of January. For me personally, it's an opportunity to show the general public, whānau that may have children or they themselves may be somewhat neurodiverse. It gives us an opportunity to show that we're all normal people.
Neurodiversity, it's a new word for some of us and a bit more familiar to others of us, and basically what it means is a different way of thinking about things, so a different way of processing. Sometimes we might know it in words like dyslexia or dyspraxia or autism, ADHD. I think actually diverse thinkers have always been here. I just don't think we've necessarily celebrated or been as aware, and we've tried to fit them or their way of thinking into what we deem as a more normal way of thinking. I think as we become more neuro-affirming, I think more and more people will be not feel the stigma of kind of being understood as diverse. So we'd be thinking 20%, 1 in 5 at least. And I guess what we're about is trying to find out how to remove those barriers so we can be much more neuro-inclusive. Being able to communicate when they've got a difficulty can be really hard, and sometimes it shows up as a challenging behaviour, and then people might judge what they see rather than go, oh hey, I think this person needs some support, maybe we need to look at some skills they need to learn. And it's definitely not a matter of how much will or lack of motivation they've got to engage or be part of something. It's just actually they're wired a bit different. A lot of our scientists and our inventors and our great thinkers were or would be known now as being neurodiverse. Some of the challenges that we're facing, that actually we need all of the diversity of thinking on the ground to help solve those. The experience that we're planning for is to have some amazing inspirational speakers. We're bringing the neurodiversity youth champions down from Auckland and Wellington. So we're going to have young people coming and talking about their experiences with neurodiversity, some of the challenges, but lots of the exciting parts of that journey for them. We'll have people from health and education there to meet with whānau, meet with children, meet with community to talk about different ways that we can work together. The other big reasons for why we wanted to have an expo like we've got in January is to grow the awareness. Sunflower can be a symbol of hidden disability, or maybe when someone might need more time, a bit of extra support, a bit of understanding, or maybe if they show up as not sounding like one might expect, it's not about them being rude, it's actually just about them communicating in a different way.